For the School Service Commission, respondent number 5.
Lordship, I appear for the petitioner, my lord, and I will not repeat what transpired yesterday, my lord, but your lordship may grant indulgence to me just to place on record one which my learned friend Mr. Uday Shankar Chattopadhyay.
Please tell me some and substance of your case.
Your lordship, please. My lord, this judgment was passed by the Honorable Supreme Court on 3rd of April.
Yes.
On that day, my lord, the intention was that those who are untainted should, in the same category, they will apply in the future vacancy. Secondly, para 49 said, which your lordship has dealt with in this, that certain age relaxation will be given to those candidates who had participated earlier. This is also related to item 6, which I will come later. But as far as this case is concerned, my lord, your lordship may have this order, because thereafter, after 3rd of April, on 17th of April, the estate went to the Supreme Court by filing MA number 709. And on that 709, my lord, certain orders were passed. MA 709, my lord, simply stated to the Honorable Supreme Court, saying that because this will create a lot of problem to the estate in functioning, so either the Honorable Court may permit to continue these teachers till the end of session or till fresh selection. So this was simple prayer by setting out the grievances of the estate. In the application, there was no schedule given to the Honorable Supreme Court. So Honorable Supreme Court found a midway, saying that, okay, we accept your prayer, but we will give you opportunity to conclude the process by 31st of December. And that's how this order was passed. That's why this order is relevant, my lord. Your lordship may peruse that order. I'll just read
this order, Mr. Counsel. I have seen this order. So what is your point? So for
my point is, my lord, that the Honorable Supreme Court said, directed the estate that this.
No, I am not asking you that what Honorable Supreme Court has said in the order dated 17th April 2025. I am asking you that what is your case?
My lord, it relates to that order. That's why I'll
please come straightway. What is the case made out?
The Honorable Supreme Court in direction number 2 said that the examination and entire process should be concluded by 31/12/2025. So that is the deadline. By that time, a state has to conclude.
Absolutely correct.
My submission, with great respect, is that in the advertisement of 30th of May, the estate has given certain deadlines, certain dates that estate is free to accommodate here and there. That is my one submission. Your lordship, what transpired yesterday, I could have done it. This is my one submission over. Now, what is difficulty? Difficulty is that if I apply as general candidate, subject to outcome of this petition, these petitioner number 2 and 3 has different difficulty. Petitioner number 2 and 3 does not have 50% eligibility as per the advertisement, because OBC were granted 45%. OBC could have applied in 45% eligibility.
But now, in view of the judgment of the Honorable Division Bench of our court,
my lord,
this categorization of so far OBC is concerned has been
estate in the meanwhile. That matter is pending. Your lordship may have page 141 of this petition, my lord. That judgment is there. That order is there. It starts at page 130, and the operative para is page 141, para 16. This is on the technical ground. The estate ought to have placed the reports and the bills before the legislature for amendment or introduction of classes of schedule of 2012 Act. The executive notification are in direct conflict with the judgment, and the same had not been issued under 2012. This court had categorically observed that the judgment and it had not interfered with the executive order classifying 66 classes prior to 2010. The said judgment had not been interfered by the Honorable Supreme Court, and that such no hindrance can in conducting the recruitment process as well as the admission process, taking into consideration 66 classes of OBC as existing to 2010. And in the meanwhile, your lordship had paid next.
So what was the position with regard to classification of OBC prior to 2010? That was upheld.
That was upheld. Only 66 candidates, 66 classes. Now over the year till 2012.
So if this observation of the this observation is of the Honorable Division Bench is there, right, then is there any whether this recruitment notification dated 30th May 2025 is contrary, has any clause or contains any clause which is contrary to this observation?
My lord, that is not there. But the 30th
then where is the difficulty?
My lord, just
if there is nothing in the recruitment notification dated 30th May 2025 which offends this observation as contained in paragraph 17 of this judgment of the Honorable Division Bench. In that event, where is the scope to interfere at this stage?
My lord, I have different problem. Problem is that I do not fall in 66 classes. I fall in the classes for which the estate had done exercise after
That has been
2010.
set aside by the Division Bench.
Not set aside. That yes, first round
State.
set aside, and that is pending in the Honorable Supreme Court. That is
So
right
whatever
now pending in the
that
Honorable
pendency will not undo the
That's
order,
right.
which judgment which was delivered by the Honorable Division Bench,
That's right, my
unless
lord.
a contrary observation is made by the Honorable Supreme Court.
That's right, my lord. Now, in the second round, when this exercise, which has been stayed on interim basis at page 141.
So therefore,
now it is
on
only
the
on technical
Mr.
grounds.
Counsel,
And now what is
Mr.
happening?
Counsel, on the anvil of this judgment dated 17 June 2025 passed by the Honorable Division Bench, at this stage there is no scope left open to the present petitioners to be treated as OBC.
My lord, the issue
So
is,
at best they can apply as a general category candidate if they comply the eligibility criteria, not in relaxation of the eligibility.
my lord, may I submit? May I submit on this? I will.
Lord, can I interrupt for 1 minute?
Court. Now the issue
Can I
is
interrupt for 1 minute, my lord? Then
one
I
one
think
more submission.
Please, yeah,
everything will be
Mr.
resolved.
Bhattacharyya, I
Yes.
will hear you. Please, please.
One more
carry on.
submission. One more submission on this. My lord, this has been stayed due to some technical reason because it was not placed before a state legislature. The entire exercise has been done. Now, undisputedly, those very same people, if they belong to different region, different religion, they fall in OBC. Now, because they were added later on, that has been held to be invalid for the time being. Now, this order at 141 has also gone to the Honorable Supreme Court. My submission is, my lord, that the deadline of 31st September is for final selection. The detailed schedule is not direction of the Honorable Supreme Court. The estate can certainly accommodate, and in the process, such a huge population of this estate
No,
is getting
Mr.
ousted.
Counsel, in that event you have to approach the Supreme Court
My
because
lord,
it's
now
a huge,
14
it is a huge exercise.
My lord, it has
This
been done.
selection process is a huge exercise. If I extend the time, extend the last date for submitting applications, keeping this last date of recruitment process, that is 31st December 2025, that is impossible so far the recruiting agency is concerned to complete the selection process.
I can only express my problem before your lordship. I can't
What can
go
be
beyond
done?
certain limit.
What
Now
can
the
be done
issue is
today if
that
the position is
only
this?
66
There is no
classes.
quarrel. There is no quarrel to the extent of observation made by the Honorable Division Bench in the order dated in the judgment dated 17 June 2025. So far, paragraph 17 is concerned. What was the position prior to 2010 with regard to classification of 66 categories as OBC? To that extent, there is no contrary view expressed by the Honorable Supreme Court. So therefore, court has to proceed on the basis at the same time keeping in mind the order dated 17th of April 2025 passed by the Honorable Supreme Court to conclude the selection process within certain time.
Last
Therefore,
1 minute, my lord.
please
Last-
appreciate the predicament of this court.
Last 1 minute, 2 submissions. I will not go beyond. In this process, the deadline by the Supreme Court is 31st December to complete. No detailed scheduling Supreme Court has not done. State can still do it. Second, in this process, only 66 classes are going to be beneficiary of the entire OBC reservation, and the entire mass of this state is going to be ousted. So this equity your lordship must consider, and a state must
Mr.
do something.
Bhattacharyya. Yes, Mr. Bhattacharyya.
A state must do something, my lord.
Thing is that so far the first OBC judgment is concerned, that SLP has been filed, no stay has been granted. That is coming up expected on next Tuesday. So far the second order is concerned, that is also, my lord, SLP has been filed. That is expected to come, my lord, on also Tuesday. That's the position. Whatever, my lord, today we are working on the basis of the order of the division bench. Whatever we are working, my lord, in that order, in that matter, my lord, one contempt petition was also filed. And in the contempt petition on 26 June 2025, an order was passed. If anybody is there, kindly hand over the order, 26 June 2005. Well, kindly read this order in 26. Content is alleged of the order dated 17 June to so and so, passed in the writ petition so and so. Mr. Dotto, Learned Advocate General, and Mr. Bandyopadhyay, Learned Advocate, submit. They have an instruction to represent the alleged content. Let the notice be content be served on the adverse one. So and so, not 3 is important. Kindly come to 5. Learned Advocate General Mr. Kishore Dotto has placed a notice at 21st June 2005, which is stated centralized admission portal that categorization submitted by the applicant shall not be taken for consideration for the timing and would be required to be subsequently submitted. For this said purpose, the portal would be opened afresh. It is further clarified in the notice that admission process or any finalization is subject to the outcome of pending legal proceeding, and no right shall accrue in favor of any applicant by reason of applying under the portal. The court requires the alleged contemners to put the same affidavit, and it is expected the order, the 7 days, is complied with letter and spirit. Thus, the next paragraph is very important. 8. This court is of the view that the expression received all application in the centralized portal must only include the original OBC category person, that is, those in the existing classes of OBCs prior to 2010, as directed by this court in the judgment passed in so. This same must be clarified online by the state in the said portal. Accordingly, an affidavit was filed before the Honorable Division Bench. Kindly hand over this affidavit, please. Anyone? Affidavit is there. Affidavit is with us. Affidavit filed. Just can I just read that? There, in terms of the in compliance with the order of the Division Bench, 2 notifications have been made. And the affidavit kindly similar that. Kindly come to the affidavit,
affidavit is not there. The documents are there.
Affidavit is not there, Mr. Bandewal.
But documents are there. Documents. Your lordship, kindly see the documents.
The page which is open is part of the affidavit.
Yes.
Kindly see first important notice regarding category details. Having regard to the orders which may be passed in special limited so and so, filed in this honorable court arising out of judgment and orders of the Honorable High Court at so and so.
Yes, please.
Connected. This is the subject to avoid by the
having regard. Yes.
They are, lordship got it. Having regard to orders stated which may be passed in special limit petition so and so, and in the Honorable Supreme Court so and so, and the Honorable Court at so and so, others so and so, and connected writ petition for the time. Category details are not being collected and will be collected in due course prior to the applications being processed. Those who may have already submitted category details may be required to resubmit category details. The applicant shall be notified and link will be made available to submit and modify it. This is one. Then, in terms of the order passed by the Melody in the content application, another notification was made. Kindly similar next notification. In terms.
Yes.
In terms of the order date 26 June to the recipients so and so, kindly note that the expression receipt of all application in the centralized portal must also include the original OBC category person, that is, those in the existing classes of OBC prior to 2010 as directed by this court in the judgment dated 26 past in so and so. The judgment and order dated 26 so and so by the High Court in Calcutta has been challenged in the Honorable Supreme Court of India being so and so. Also, which is pending adjudication. This notice is being issued without prejudice to the rights of the ones. In terms of the earlier notice against the category, it is reiterated. But that is the point. Now, the point is this: what he is praying for, that the 2012, post 2012. Post 2012 notification has to be implemented according to him. That we cannot do it at this juncture.
That cannot be done in view of the observation made by the Honorable Division Bench in paragraph 17 of
exactly. Now, what has happened, I tell you, Lordship. What has happened when the SLP was pending, that time we took a leave from the court to identify the OBCs for the classes. That leave was granted to us, and accordingly, the all steps were undertaken. And after that, that was placed in the Legislative Assembly. So the second round of litigation is this, that the Division Bench stayed that notifications also. Against that, also already we have filed the SLP. Now the position is this, when the advertisement has issued, we have acted in terms of the Division Bench order. There is no violation of the Division Bench order, and we cannot violate it. Now, if the second round of litigation, which is pending and coming up to state, if it is stayed, let's assume it is stayed. We have to think about that. If it is not stayed, it will continue.
Even if it is stayed, Mr. Bandewal, then you have to obtain a leave from the Honorable Supreme Court. Since Honorable Supreme Court has categorically framed time by video order at 17.
No, I am not saying. I will not disturb that. I will not disturb that. No circumstances, this schedule cannot be disturbed.
So the SLP which has been preferred against this order dated 17 June 2025 is coming up on Wednesday.
Tuesday. Is coming up. It is expected to come today. Yesterday, the
court has to proceed, taking into consideration the last date of submitting application on Monday. So, in terms of this notification dated 30th May.
I cannot do anything. I have to proceed on the basis of the notification. Until a stay is granted, I cannot do anything. And categorization, I also cannot do view of the earlier Division Bench judgment.
So what I am proposing to do, that I will pass an order at the present moment. If the petitioners are coming under the purview of this, if petitioners are adjudged as an eligible candidates in terms of the notification dated 30th May 2025, they can apply. they are free to apply, but not as OBC category candidate in view of the observations made by the Honorable Division Bench in the judgment dated 17 June 2025. But I will keep this writ petition pending, and I will give directions for affidavits. In the meantime, if the situation is altered, then appropriate order is to be passed.
Millard, only 1 second, Millard.
Yes.
We are not accepting any application for the time, Millard, as on today, on the basis of any category. Am I clear to you, lords?
Category details.
Category relating to OBC. Category
Yes.
no
category.
This is supplementary evidence.
only applications from all candidates.
Not even general, not even no category now. We are concerned about, we are conscious about the
Situation which is continuing with regard to categorization of OBC.
obviously,
Keeping this aspect in mind, that window is kept open.
This may be recorded. This statement will resolve lot many problems. So this statement could be recorded, because this will also clarify on the issue. If somebody does not have 50% and he needs to apply, then how that can be resolved? Because even for OBC who is in
I will request one thing. I will request the learned senior counsel appearing for the petitioner. You should take appropriate steps with the Supreme Court.
Yes. Court
Yes,
is also requesting.
Matter is coming on Tuesday.
Half-minute rejoinder.
Yes.
Everything you can say on Tuesday.
I am clarifying that I am not saying that don't implement the orders of the Honorable Court. I am not saying that you are violating the orders of Honorable High Court or Supreme Court. My concern is that I also want to participate. And in that process, if you put me in certain category, ask my caste, and then you don't take 45%, then I'll be ousted. So that is my concern. And the request was that if the process is going to happen in the Honorable Supreme Court within 2 or 3 days, for that reason, if the commission or a state considers it to extend this date of 14th July to 2-3 days, that will probably clear a lot of dust from the process. So that is my submission.
Category candidates. In terms of the categorization which was made after 2012.
Yes. Supplementary evidence kept in the record.
Yes. Matter is heard in presence of the learned advocates representing the petitioners who appears online, and the learned advocates representing West Bengal Central School Service Commission as well as state respondents. Stop. Stop. Mr. Samsad, learned senior advocate, appears on behalf of the petitioners, whereas Mr. Kullan Bandyopadhyay, learned senior advocate representing West Bengal Central School Service Commission, and Mr. Kishore Datta, learned advocate general, appears on behalf of state respondents. Next paragraph. Petitioners, in effect, are seeking to be treated as OBC candidate within bracket OBC A, since previously candidates who fell under the category of petitioners were treated as OBC A category candidates. Stop. It is also It is submitted that treating the petitioners as OBC candidates, if opportunity would have been extended to them to apply to offer their candidature in terms of recruitment notification dated 30 May 2025 for filling up the posts of assistant teachers. In that event, they would have received some relaxations in terms of age, as well as minimum percentage of qualifying marks in graduation and post-graduation level. Next slide. However, learned counsel representing the petitioners have fairly submitted that there are certain observations made by the Honorable Division Bench in the judgment dated 17 June 2025, passed on writ petitions, first one being WPA within bracket P, close bracket 111 of 2025, Amol Chandra Das versus State of West Bengal and others, which may create impediments in treating the petitioners at present as OBC candidates. Stop. It is further submitted that an SLP has been preferred by the state government. By the state government, it is an SLP by the state. By the state government, and same would be heard by the Honorable Supreme Court soon. Stop.
Number SLP number.
Is not required. Stop. Next paragraph. Lastly, it is submitted that keeping this situation in mind, or taking note of this, taking note of aforesaid situation, petitioners may be permitted to apply as OBC candidates, if necessary, by extension of time. Stop. Attention of this court has been drawn to the order passed by the Honorable Supreme Court on miscellaneous application number 709 of 2025 in civil appeal number 580 of 2025, taken out by the West Bengal Board of Secondary Education. Drawing attention, na? It is submitted that Supreme Court has fixed time schedule relating to issuance of recruitment notification and conclusion of recruitment process by 31st May 2025 and 31st December 2025 respectively, but relating to date of submission of application for offering candidature, no cut-off date has been fixed. Next paragraph. Mr. Bandyopadhyay, learned senior advocate representing West Bengal Central School Service Commission, within bracket for short commission, has made submission based on observations made by the Honorable Division Bench in the judgment dated 17 June 2025, passed in Amol Chandra Das Supra, wherein it was observed in reference to the previous judgment that no interference was made relating to executive orders classifying 66 classes who come under OBC category prior to 2010. Stop. It was also recorded in paragraph 17 that the judgment, what is the date of the first judgment, Mr. Bandyopadhyay, in OBC category matters?
22/5/2024 by the High Court.
হ্যাঁ, কি বলছিলাম? Dated 22nd May 2024, delivered by the Honorable Division Bench, was not interfered with by the Honorable Supreme Court. As such, there can be no hindrance in conducting the recruitment process as well as admission process, taking into consideration 66 classes of OBCs as existing prior to 2010. Stop. It is submitted on behalf of the Commission though SLP, those special leave petition questioning judgment dated 17 June 2025 of the Honorable Division Bench is pending for consideration before the Honorable Supreme Court.
Also, the previous SLP is pending against 22/5/2000.
Supreme Court. There is no alteration of situation as discussed in paragraph 17 of the judgment of the Honorable Division Bench dated 17 June 2025 as on date. Stop. Next paragraph. It is also submitted. It is also submitted on behalf of the Commission as well as state respondents. So far, recruitment notification dated 30th May 2025 is concerned, which has been issued in terms of the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court dated 30 May 2025, read with subsequent order dated 17th April 2020, 3rd April 2025, read with 17th April 2025, read with order dated 17th April 2025, 3rd April, then 17th April. No categorization has been made so far. Candidates who would apply for the post of assistant teachers in government aided schools. Stop. Next paragraph. In view of taking into consideration the respective submissions made on behalf of the petitioners, Commission and state respondents, as well as during pendency of the special leave petition, during pendency of the pendency of the special leave petitions, one against first judgment dated 22nd May 2024, delivered by the Honorable Division Bench, and another against judgment dated 17 June 2025 of the same Honorable Division Bench. At this stage, petitioners are at liberty to apply in terms of the said recruitment notification dated 30 May 2025 as general category candidates, provided they fulfill the eligibility criteria as stipulated in the recruitment notification, in the said recruitment notification. Stop. Next paragraph. The prayer made on behalf of the petitioners to extend the time to file or to submit applications in terms of recruitment notification dated 30th May 2025 cannot be acceded to in view of the directions as contained in the order dated 17th April 2025 passed by the Honorable Supreme Court on miscellaneous application number 709 of 2025. So, if last date of submitting application is extended at this juncture, cascading effect would be requirement to extend time beyond 31st December 2025 in order to bring the selection process into logical conclusion. Stop. Next paragraph. However, respondents shall be at liberty to file affidavit in opposition to this writ petition by 3 weeks from date. Stop. Affidavit in reply thereto, if any, be filed by 1 week thereafter. Next. Stop. Petitioner shall be at liberty to mention the matter before the appropriate bench for hearing after the time stipulated herein above for exchanging affidavits.
May I make a last?
Only one thing, just to clarify to your lordship.
Yes.
That your lordships have said as general category, we have not invited application on the basis of any category. Category is blank.
Yes, so this has to be recorded.
Only general, kindly, no, nothing. If your lordships
only to make application in terms of the notification.
Right, that's right. That's it.
And secondly, the only request, that last request, my lord.
Just a minute, Mr. Samsad, I will hear you. Yes. Ki bolchen na bato? No, with as generated, get it out. Strike it off. Yes, Mr. Samsad.
Yes, my lord. I was just making this request lastly. If your lordship may consider saying that this extension of date can be left to the estate to consider. then
Oh,
this
no,
might
sir.
resolve. They will
That is,
consider
that
all
is
the
what I have
aspects.
not held in my first judgment dated 7th July.
I have seen, my lord, but
Specific, similar, identical prayer was made not by OBC A category candidates, but other group of petitioners, that Supreme Court has not fixed the last date for submitting applications, but I have discarded such submission. I cannot take a different view in the present petition.
because
I
there
have
are
to
not
appreciate the
many
predicament of
candidates,
this
my
court.
lord. This is
Series
serious.
matters are coming. At least court has to pass orders in sync with the previous orders.
Because of this notification, my lord, and this is serious problem relating to hundreds and thousands of candidates, my lord.
Yes, I understand.
This can
I
resolve,
understand.
my lord. The
But
state
court
can
has
resolve.
I understand, but court has to strike a balance. What can be done?
My lord, Mr. Samshed, I will request Mr. Samshed to make all arguments on Tuesday. Tuesday before the Supreme Court.
No,
And support us.
I completely agree, and there are orders.
Thank
and
you
we have
very much. So
certain
far, both the
limitations.
councils are
We have
concerned.
certain
As well as-
limitations.
as
Lord,
well as
I'm
Honorable
grateful to
Advocate
your lordships. I'm grateful.
Same issue.
They have participated in the 2016 proceedings, but they have not success. Failure candidates, thereafter, my lord, they apply for the 2025 application, but age relaxation.
No, that is
It's
not
not the
right.
same kind of issue. It's not an OBCA issue.
Not OBCA.
So why you are saying same? Let it be called on one after
Same
another.
as item 1, my lord. Unsuccessful candidates seeking age relaxation.
1 and 2 is over, then 3. Call item number